Alright, I was told to make a video with my video game collection. So, I'm GW. I am an autopsy technician by trade. That's what I do for make my living. I cut open dead people, help find the cause of death. But then when I'm at home, I like to play video games. I like to collect Nintendo games. When I was a kid, I was the chubby kid. I got picked on a lot. I didn't have a lot of friends, so my friends were Nintendo games. I would come home and play Nintendo. I'd shut my door and I would play by myself. I would play Nintendo games. So when I was a kid, I probably had like 20, maybe 25 Nintendo games. And now that I'm an adult and I'm still obsessed with Nintendo games and I have adult money, I'm able to purchase Nintendo games. And so I started collecting. I said, I'm going to try to collect the entire set. And there's over 800 regular NES games. A lot of people threw away the boxes. A lot of people threw away the instructions. So the boxes and instructions are hard to find. The games, some of them are pretty hard to find. Like I have almost all the games. Like there's 805. I need 3 more. I need Stadium Events, which is a track and field game that came out and they pulled it, renamed it, re-released it. Stadium Events is super hard to find. It's worth like $10,000. I need Flintstones 2. It's pretty rare. It came out when they were switching to Super Nintendo games, so it's pretty hard to find. And then I need a game called Little Samson. It's a side scroller. It's pretty rare, so it's like $15,000 worth of games right there. Those 3. I figured I'll try to get a complete set. I might not ever have Stadium Events, but maybe I can find a Flintstones 2, or maybe I can find a Little Samson. I have almost all the instructions with them. I collect the instructions too. I need probably about 45 instructions to have them all. So Nintendo was my coping. Bullies pick on me. Nintendo wouldn't pick on me. So I go home and play Nintendo games every day. Kids are mean. So now I'm obsessed with Nintendo. So this treadmill wasn't here. This is a free treadmill my friend gave me. I've been losing weight. I've lost 150 pounds. Somebody offered me a $1,500 treadmill, so I said, yes, I'll take it. My game room is not that big. Hopefully in August, my daughter will be going off to college. I'm gonna move the treadmill to her room while she's at college, and then I'll have this whole room. But the back side of the shelves, you can't see them, but there's Super Nintendo games there. I'm starting to collect Super Nintendo games now. There, I think there's another 800 of those. And then down bottom, which you can't see, is Sega Genesis. I have probably maybe 100 Sega Genesis in box. I like to collect those with the box. Those are kind of hard to find because a lot of people threw away the plastic cases. So you can find the little Sega games, but you can't find the manuals and the boxes. So I'm just, when I see them, I try to grab the Sega games with the case, the hard shell plastic cases. So this is my collection. Nintendo. Down here on the bottom, I have some PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. I have Xbox One games. I have my Nintendo Switch games. I have some boxed Nintendo games, and then some extras, my doubles and some more doubles. There's a few Nintendo 64 over there. I'm starting to collect those. I think there's like over 300 Nintendo 64 games, so there's not that many. So I'm going to start collecting those. They're just not as pretty to display on the shelf as these are. My favorite game is tubing. I don't know if you heard of it. You're going down a river in an inner tube, paddling, sometimes you're racing a friend and you're trying to get to the finish first. And I try to collect tubing when I see it. I have several in boxes of tubing. I don't have a sealed one. I haven't came across one of those. I see them on eBay, but they're pretty expensive, so I just wait and see if I can grab one. Thanks to the internet, you can find a lot of things that you're looking for, but they're not garage sale prices anymore. They are collector prices when you see them on the internet. My favorite Sega Genesis game is his Toe Jam and Earl. I have my original Toe Jam and Earl. I played when I was a kid. My mom would sit down and play with me. I have Toe Jam and Earl 2. I have Toe Jam and Earl 3. I have Toe Jam and Earl 4, which they came out here recently. They re-released, like they made a new one. And so I have that. So I love Toe Jam and Earl. It's one of my favorites on the Sega Genesis. My favorite regular Nintendo is tubing. What else can I tell you? This is it. Let's get out of the way so you can see. Takes up a whole wall here in my game room. I love it. I love Nintendo games. There's just something about it. That the new games are fancy, but the old games are just nostalgic. I mean, it takes you back. Takes me back when I was a kid. Like that was my friend. Like kids were cruel. I wasn't very athletic. I couldn't play basketball, so my friends would be playing basketball. They'd make fun of me because I was super strong. I'd throw the ball and I'd miss, and they'd make fun of me and hurt my feelings. I'd just come home and play Nintendo. I'd work weekend jobs. I'd mow yards to get money, and then I would take that money, and this is something you can't do now. I would go down to the video store and rent Nintendo games to play on the weekends, but you can't do that no more. All the video game stores are gone. But what's neat is some of these games that I collect have the original like video game store label on it, Video Junction, and have their phone number and stuff. I leave those stickers on there because it's just part of history. So I know that they're not perfect, but I'm not perfect. So as part of collecting, some people think when you stack them, you should have them go the other way, but I think you read best left to right. So that's how I have them set up. Do have some rare ones in here, like I have a Mike Tyson Punch Out that's a 5-screw. Before, when they first came out, they had 5-screw. They don't have the clips on the top. So this is one of the very first ones that came out. And then later, Nintendo changed the shape and saved them 2 screws by putting a clip up here. I guess saved them a little bit of money. So Mike Tyson 5-screw, he's worth about 600 bucks. So this is my Nintendo collection. If you'd like to see me play one of your favorite games, leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite game was. Let me know if you played tubing or Toe Jam and Earl on Sega. And I'd like to make some more videos. I have a projector I shoot on the wall here. I'll put the Nintendo game in and I'll play it, bring back some nostalgia for you. So thank you for watching my video. Thank you for supporting my page. Please like, comment, give me a follow if you like this video. Leave a comment what else I should make video-wise. Appreciate it. Love you guys.